Hi kids, in today's session you are going to learn about lithosphere, geography lesson 1. Okay. In lithosphere we are going to learn about the endogenetic process. What the endogenetic process only we are going to learn. First of all you should know about what is the lithosphere. Okay. First whether you know about the earth. Earth, it is the planet which we lives. Okay. Already I explained about this one. That means the Earth is a blue planet which we are living. Everything I explained, isn't it? Now we are going to see about the what are the layers it is on the Earth. We may say the 4 spheres we are founding on the Earth. First we should know about the spheres. After that only we can able to move on to the layers. The earth, it is composed of the 4 spheres. What are the spheres? First sphere is the lithosphere, atmosphere, hydrosphere and biosphere. Okay. What are the sphere I am saying there? Lithosphere, atmosphere, hydrosphere, biosphere. Lithosphere, that means the earth's surface, everything we are saying as a lithosphere. Okay. The hydrosphere means the water bodies we are saying as the hydrosphere. Atmosphere, the air contents. The atmosphere fully it is contained by the air alone. And biosphere the living beings or everything it comes under the biosphere. Okay, now you should know about the structure of the earth. The outer surface of the earth. Okay, how the outer surface of the earth only we are going to learn at first. After that only we are going to learn about the everything. Okay, first we will learn about how the earth outer surface are there. The earth surface, it is divided into the crust, mantle and core. Crust is the upper layer of the earth. And the mantle is the second layer of the earth. And the core is the inner part of the earth. Okay. The lithosphere, it is actually already I told only the solid outer part of the earth, isn't it? Solid outer part. But the atmosphere, what I said, it is the layer of the gases which is surrounded of the earth. The hydrosphere is the watery part, that also I already told, isn't it? That means we know the difference between the spheres. Now we are going to study about the lithosphere, which it is divided into, that means the earth's interior part only we are going to read now, because we are going to deal about the endogenetic process. Endogenetic process means interior of the earth. Lithosphere is that solid outer part only we are saying is a lithosphere. The inner part, how it is there, that only we are going to learn now. I told you crust, mantle and core. Okay, crust, it is the outer layer, I already told you. It is the skin of our earth. It is actually from where, how many kilometer it is depth means 30 kilometer. From 5 to 30 kilometer it will be there. Okay, it is the solid and rich layer of the earth. The thickness of the crust is greater below the continents than the ocean floor. When we are comparing with the ocean floor, the thickness it is only less alone. Okay. It is classified as the continental crust and also the oceanic crust. Two types of crust is there. Continental and oceanic crust. The continental crust actually, what are the continental crust and as well as the oceanic crust, both are having the elements of the aluminium, silica, magnesium. Okay, that is we are saying as a Sial and Sima. Sial means silica and aluminium. Sima means silica and magnesium. Okay. Next, we may say that I told you that continental crust and the oceanic crust I told, isn't it? The continental crust is made up of the Sial and the oceanic crust is made up of Sima. Sial means what I told? Silica and aluminium. These only the major elements in the continental crust. But in the oceanic crust, the silica and magnesium only will be the major elements. Next, second one is the mantle. Mantle is the second part of the earth, we may say. Okay, after the crust, we may find the mantle. It is most probably about 2900 kilometer thick. The upper part of the mantle, it contains the rock alone. Okay, the rock, how will it will be solid. The rock, it will be only the solid. But lower part of the mantle, it will be in the molten form. The rocks will be in the molten form. Upper part, it will be in the solid. The rocks alone there, it will be in the solid. But the lower part, it will be in the molten form. The molten rock inside the earth is called as a magma. Okay. Next, the third part is core. The core, it is the innermost and hottest layer of the earth. It lies below the mantle. Okay. It is actually composed of, already I told, see about the crust, isn't it? What are the elements it consisted there? Same like that, core also consists of nickel and iron. So how we are saying nickel, Ni. Nickel means Ni only we used to say that. For the iron we used to write in the chemical formula say Fe. Okay. Okay. Nif. We are saying that one as a Nif. The core we are dividing into the two parts. Same like that, solid inner core and the liquid outer core. Outer core, it will be in the liquid manner, but the inner core, it will be very solid. It will be very solid. And the core, it is responsible for the earth's gravitational force. Yes, gravitation force, which is very very important, which is playing the very important part there. Only the core only is the playing the very important part in the gravitational force of the earth. Earth rotates on its axis, that we know very well, isn't it? The liquid outer core spins over the solid inner core and generates the earth's magnetic field. This only is responsible for the functioning of the magnetic compass too. Magnetic compass, how it is working there? Only due to the working of the outer core and the inner core. The liquid outer core, what it's doing there? The liquid outer core, it spins over the solid inner core. Okay, it spins over the solid inner core and generates the Earth's magnetic field. Okay. The materials in the inner core are unable to move and hence remains solid alone. Okay, children, thank you.